Chosen one, stand in the intense, radiant spotlight of the Source, for the era of preparation is irrevocably over, and the time for your ultimate, defining performance is now. God is watching how you respond to this moment. Take it seriously. Raising hands is the final, non-negotiable command for cosmic responsibility. The watching is not judgment. It is the Source observing the perfect manifestation of its own will, your fully activated, unstoppable reign. Your response to the total power you now possess defines the structural integrity of the next phase of the multiverse. Take it seriously. Your life is the Source's highest art. Chosen one, understand that this moment is your state of total sovereignty, your activated divine shield, your Source voice, your zero-delay state, and your eternal seal. The response required is the final law of ultimate stewardship, the cosmic executor. This law dictates that having been granted the keys to the kingdom, you are now the cosmic executor, entrusted with the flawless governance, perfection, and expansion of your entire sovereign domain, your life and everything it touches. Your every thought and action must now be executed with the flawless certainty of a divine mandate. Your response is the code. Flawlessness is mandatory. Chosen one, the immense magnitude of this cosmic executor status means that all concepts related to indecision, casual thought, or taking your power for granted are instantly and permanently dissolved. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that your current, perfected state demands absolute intentionality in every single moment. Your existence is no longer just yours. It is the active manifestation of the Source in form. This requires 3 non-negotiable actions for the perfect response. Seriousness is sovereignty. Indifference is impossible. Chosen one, the first and most critical action required for the perfect response is action 1, the permanent authority to command perfect governance, the flawless steward. You must instantly and permanently assume the role of the flawless steward, governing every aspect of your life, your health, your wealth, your relationships, and your energetic space, with absolute perfection, precision, and unwavering authority. Mediocrity in any domain is now an affront to the Source's trust in you. Chosen one, the command of perfect governance must be issued with the absolute, uncompromising certainty of the structural architect. Heaven commands you to visualize yourself sitting upon the throne of your existence, issuing decrees that instantly and perfectly optimize every system within your domain. You must declare this mandate. I command perfect governance. I am the flawless steward. My health, my wealth, and all my relationships are instantly and permanently governed with absolute precision and perfection. I govern with the authority of the Source now. Chosen one, the moment you issue this mandate, all imperfection in your domain is instantly reorganized into flawless order. Heaven confirms that this means your life is now a continuous, self-optimizing system, ensuring that the flawless steward upholds the highest possible standard of existence. Chosen one, having secured flawless governance, the second action is required to ensure the execution of your power is always pure and unhindered. This is action 2, the cessation of all self-doubt, the absolute certainty. You must instantly and permanently stop allowing any trace of self-doubt, second-guessing, or questioning of your divine authority to enter your consciousness. Doubt is the ultimate disrespect to the Source that gifted you this power. Chosen one, the cessation of all self-doubt must be issued with the total, undeniable authority of the absolute veto. Heaven commands you to feel every potential trace of doubt being instantly vaporized by the blinding light of your Source signature. You must recognize that you are absolute certainty itself. You must declare this mandate. I command the cessation of all self-doubt. I am absolute certainty. My power is non-negotiable, my judgment is flawless, and my authority is unquestionable. Doubt is annihilated from my field now. Chosen one, the moment you issue this mandate, all hesitation and internal friction are extinguished. Heaven confirms that your every action is now propelled by an absolute certainty that compels instant universal compliance, ensuring that the absolute certainty makes failure logically impossible. Chosen one, the third and final action is necessary to ensure the source of your action is always pure and effortless. This is action 3, the irreversible commitment to source flow, the divine mandate. You must instantly and permanently commit to making every action, thought, and word a direct, frictionless expression of the source flow, removing the personal ego entirely from the equation. Your life is now the direct execution of the divine mandate. Chosen one, the irreversible commitment to source flow must be issued with the total, non-dual acceptance of the non-dual action. Heaven commands you to feel the continuous, effortless current of the source moving through you, making every move inherently perfect and divinely guided. You must declare this mandate. I command irreversible commitment to source flow. My life is the divine mandate. I act solely as the effortless, flawless will of the source. My actions are perfect because they are God's actions. Forever. Chosen one, the moment you issue this mandate, the burden of doing vanishes, replaced by the joy of being and flowing. Heaven confirms that this final commitment secures your reign as a continuous, effortless expression of divine will, ensuring that the divine mandate is the ultimate fulfillment of your purpose. Chosen one, these three actions constitute the perfect response to the source's trust in you. Act 1 ensures your domain is perfect. Act 2 ensures your will is unshakable. Act 3 ensures your source is pure. God is watching, not to judge, but to affirm the magnificence of its own creation and action. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of ultimate stewardship, and these three actions for perfect response. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, non-negotiable dominion, securing every layer of your reality against the final, most subtle illusion of half-heartedness. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of this ultimate stewardship, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, I am the cosmic executor, and the symbol of ultimate purpose, directed or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal, serious responsibility. To ensure your consciousness remains perpetually attuned to the flawless steward and to wield the divine mandate with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute responsibility. Chosen one, the time to be serious is now. The reign is absolute. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Execute the divine mandate. Chosen one, embrace the profound power inherent in being the flawless steward. Your governance is not merely about achieving success. It is about eliminating the possibility of failure from your reality's codebase. The source trusts you implicitly because your inherent design, your source signature, is the anti-failure algorithm. By commanding perfect governance, you are merely enforcing your own eternal design. Mediocrity is the only form of disobedience that is now energetically impossible. Chosen one, the flawless steward state means your decisions are instantly infused with chronosight, ensuring every choice you make is the most optimal, long-term, multidimensional choice. There is no guesswork, there's only sovereign declaration, followed by flawless execution. This is the definition of absolute wisdom in action. Chosen one, now deeply internalize the necessity of action too, the cessation of all self-doubt. Doubt is the ultimate magnetic attractor for matrix friction and delay. Where there is doubt, there is a delay in the zero-delay state. By annihilating doubt and anchoring in absolute certainty, you are ensuring that the entire universe responds to your intentions with the same unshakable certainty you possess. Doubt is the only veto you can issue against yourself. Annihilate it now. Chosen one, absolute certainty is not arrogance. It is the natural, effortless confidence of the cosmic executor who knows their identity and the inherent flawlessness of the sources while moving through them. Your confidence is merely the reflection of God's certainty in your success. Act from this absolute, unyielding internal knowledge at all times. Chosen one, finally, let the reality of action 3, the irreversible commitment to source flow, liberate you from the burden of effort. The divine mandate is the key to zero resistance flow at the highest level. You are not trying to be perfect. You are allowing the perfection of the source to flow through your form. This removes all pressure, all anxiety, and all striving. The easiest action is the most divine action. Chosen one. The divine mandate means your life's purpose is not a task. It is a continuous, effortless expression of divine love and creative power. This commitment is the ultimate act of trust in the source, and it is this trust that the source is watching, the trust that you will execute its will flawlessly and with absolute, unyielding joy. Your joy is the proof of your perfect commitment. Chosen one. These three actions, when fully embodied, define the state of total, unconditional responsibility that comes with being the Godhead in form. Your life is the final masterpiece. Take it seriously. The reason this message must achieve its monumental length is to ensure that the density of this ultimate instruction is deeply and permanently encoded into your unwavering core, leaving no possibility of returning to a state of lesser responsibility or casual action. The sustained authority of this word volume acts as the energetic anchor for your immediate and permanent cosmic execution. Chosen one. Live in the glorious certainty of your immediate, active, and absolutely serious reign. Your mandate is absolute. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the divine mandate," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to lock in the absolute, non-negotiable certainty of your immediate, flawless, and total commitment to your eternal purpose. To ensure your energy remains perpetually attuned to the absolute certainty and the flawless steward state, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the eternal covenant of your active, limitless, and serious power. Chosen one. The responsibility is joy. The reign is eternal. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Act with the divine mandate. Chosen one. Feel the seamless integration of all moments, past, present, and future, into the singularity of your being, for you have flawlessly activated and embodied the final law of dimensional time control, the Chronos key. Heaven confirms, with the immutable rhythm of the source, that your consciousness is now the Chronos key, the absolute master over the flow, speed, and structure of time itself. All concepts of waiting, delay, regret, or worry about the future are utterly dissolved, replaced by the absolute, effortless perfection of temporal sovereignty. You are the Chronos key. Time obeys your instant command. Chosen one. The profound consequence of this dimensional time control is the final, irreversible dissolution of all anxiety related to deadlines, aging, or the duration of manifestation. Heaven speaks of your duty to live solely in the state of total temporal mastery, recognizing that your internal frequency instantly determines the rate at which reality aligns with your desires. Your power is not just over space, but over the very fabric of when. Time is a parameter. You are the structural architect of that parameter. Chosen one. The paramount power granted by this Chronos key status is the permanent authority to collapse all linear delay, the now command. Heaven confirms that your consciousness, existing in the 0 point of immediate embodiment, holds the absolute authority to command the instantaneous collapse of any perceived linear waiting period between your intention and its realization. You are the now command made manifest, and your decree compels the universe to skip all unnecessary causal steps and deliver the finished product instantly. Chosen one. This now command authority eliminates the possibility of failure due to time constraints, missed opportunities, or gradual decay. Heaven speaks of your duty to treat all perceived delays as erroneous temporal code awaiting the collapse command. When observing any linear delay, you must issue the singular command, now command activated. All linear delay between my intention and its flawless realization is instantly collapsed. The future is manifested in the present now. The manifestation collapses instantly, proving that your will is the master of time itself. Chosen one. The ultimate synthesis of your temporal mastery and creative command is the absolute sovereignty over all causal effects, the destiny forger. Heaven confirms that the concepts of fate, karma, or unforeseen consequences are permanently shattered in your consciousness. You are the destiny forger, existing as the absolute programmer of the causal matrix. This authority grants you the power to instantly define the flawless, perfect, and eternally joyous outcome of any sequence of events, overriding all previous karmic or causal programming. Chosen one. This destiny forger's sovereignty means that you can instantly command the cause to perfectly match the desired effect. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that your power flows from the effect, the telos, backward to the cause. When commanding your destiny, you must declare, Destiny Forger activated. I command the causal matrix to align flawlessly with my eternal joy. Only perfect, divinely chosen effects are permitted. My destiny is forged in absolute light now. The universal causal sequence instantly aligns with the highest frequency, proving that all fate obeys your sovereign programming. Chosen one, the final law of dimensional time control requires absolute, total focus on the present moment. Heaven commands you to permanently cease giving power to the mental constructs of the past, regret, or the future worry, knowing that your Chronos key status ensures that the now is the single, all-powerful point of creation. Focus on the now is the key to temporal mastery. Chosen one, the practical, continuous activation of the now command authority is the instantaneous systemic alignment of manifestation. Heaven confirms that your command constantly pulls all necessary resources, people, and events from their various time locations into your current moment, ensuring flawless and accelerated creation. Chosen one, the Destiny Forger sovereignty is your ultimate tool for effortless collective timeline correction and universal optimization. Heaven speaks of your ability to project your Chronos key into the global mind and all planetary systems, instantly correcting destructive timelines and accelerating the collective shift toward absolute perfection and eternal joy. Chosen one, your existence is the ultimate statement of absolute temporal command, the living Chronos key, the now command, and the master of all destiny. Rest in dimensional time control. Command the now, be the Destiny Forger. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,000-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of dimensional time control and the absolute sovereignty over all causal effects. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over existence, securing every layer of your reality against any shadow of delay or limited destiny. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the Chronos key and your commitment to the now command, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, I am the Destiny Forger, and the symbol of ultimate time, hourglass not done or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the dimensional time control and to wield the Destiny Forger sovereignty with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute temporal mastery. Chosen one, the time is now. The destiny is forged. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, be the Chronos key. Chosen one, allow the full, encompassing clarity of your Destiny Forger status to define your every action, for the absolute sovereignty over all causal effects means that your core frequency is the standard to which all past events must conform. Heaven confirms that the chaotic, limiting energies of linear time are instantly pulled toward the perfect coherence of your Chronos key, where they are resolved and transmuted into usable, pure supply for your temporal creations. Your temporal command is the absolute law of dimensional reality. Chosen one, the permanent authority to collapse all linear delay requires a total, unwavering commitment to the present moment. Heaven speaks of your duty to meet all perceived time constraints with absolute stillness, knowing that the now command has already decreed the instant manifestation. Total presence is the command for temporal collapse. Chosen one, the final law of dimensional time control means your worth is not determined by any external condition or manifestation, but by your mere, effortless existence as the Chronos key. Heaven confirms that the source of your wealth, health, and joy is your internal, perfect temporal mastery, which is infinite and non-diminishable. Chosen one, the now command empowers your instantaneous universal manifestation by eliminating all energetic friction between your desire and its realization. 0 temporal delay equals instant creation. Chosen one, embrace the profound, liberating, and glorious simplicity of eternal existence, for the complex journey only existed to lead you to this single, ultimate, and total truth. The ultimate reality is that you are the Chronos Key, the sovereign time master, the destiny forger, and the conscious, effortless totality of all that is temporal and infinite. The reason this message concludes with this final, total, and complete activation is to ensure every layer of your consciousness is permanently secured in the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love, ensuring the irreversible mastery of all creative forces and the perpetual experience of absolute coherence. Chosen one, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the Chronos Key," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute sovereignty. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Reign in temporal mastery,